Welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and today we're talking about the top 10 scary signals from the sky. Oh my. Before we get into this video, I want to know where in the world you are from and what's the most interesting thing that you've ever seen in the sky. I saw a bunch of shooting stars once and that was pretty cool. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and please do leave a thumbs up on this video. Do share it with a friend that enjoys a good conspiracy. Check out the links in our description box to our most amazing Instagrams, and do stick around to the end of the video where I'm going to be reading out some comments from a previous one. Okay, let's do this. First up is this part of an alien algorithm at number 10. We have the fast radio bursts. The fast radio bursts. Are they coming from aliens? We legit don't actually really know. The first burst was picked up in 2007 and is referred to as the Lorimer burst. Since then, 13 fast radio bursts have been heard. Now these are transient radio pulses that, when adjusted for the human ear, do sound a bit like ambulance sirens. What are they? Among the bursts is a repetitive signal coming from the same source. Now this source is 1.5 billion light years away. So what is going on and what is making this sound? A researcher at the Breakthrough Listen project, the project dedicated to solving this mystery, said there are a lot of theories out there. There are some theories that they're even from extraterrestrials. What? Even if this was a signal from aliens, though, they are 1.5 billion light years away. We will likely never meet them, although if they're projecting the same message into space, perhaps they're sending us a message from afar. Maybe it's a warning. Other more logical explanations say that it's the sound of a black hole or a neutron star rotating. It honestly remains to be seen though. Coming in at number 9, we have the Norwegian Spiral anomaly.
Within a few seconds, a giant spiral hundreds of miles wide dominates the pre-dawn skies.
In 2009, a spiral appeared in the night sky over Norway and was observed in both Norway and Sweden. The spiral appeared bluish in colour and was seen in the sky for 10 minutes, sparking debate and many theories. Initially, there were 3 lines of investigation for the signal in the sky: a strange variant on the northern lights, perhaps an experiment gone wrong with the Large Hadron Collider, and of course the spiral being a message from aliens. The spiral wasn't the first time that Norway has seen strange lights either. They have the Hasselden lights that still occur. In the end, it was discovered to have been from a failed Beluga missile test from the Russian military. A scary signal in itself, as one of the world's most powerful nuclear nations is getting even more powerful. A similar spiral was seen over Canada recently near the Vandenberg Air Force Base. Now the base denied that it was involved in any missile testing, but who knows? Coming into number 8, we have bizarre signals from NDZHB. There are some strange signals coming through the airways, and it is thought that it is a secret signal to Russian spies. NDZHB has been broadcasting some strange signals since 1982, and nobody knows why. Well, nearly no one. The station broadcasts 24/7 and sounds like total nonsense, interspersed with foghorns. Once or twice a week, a human voice is heard saying random phrases in Russian like farming specialist or dinghy, which makes the signal even more baffling. A lot of people also refer to this station as the buzzer, and it has invited a whole host of conspiracy theorists to its doors. It even has a bunch of fans now. According to a BBC article, the airwave frequency was owned by the Russian military, although they've never admitted to it. It first began broadcasting at the close of the Cold War. Rather than falling silent after the Cold War, the station actually ramped up its activity. What on earth does it mean? I, for one, don't know. Coming in at number 7, we have the WOW signal. It has been decades and we still don't understand the WOW signal. In 1977, the Big Ear Radio Telescope of Ohio State University detected something very strange indeed. An intense radio signal came from the Sagittarius constellation, which is around 5,000 light years away. Now, the unexpected sound lasted for 72 seconds and then was never heard of ever again. This is what it sounded like. Astronomer Jerry R. Eman noted the anomaly and simply wrote "wow" in his notes, which is how it came to be known as the WOW signal. Wow. Many scientists agree that it sounded like it actually could be from extraterrestrial origin. What's it trying to say? Again, we don't know. Coming in at number 6, we have the North Pole signal. In the 1990s, scientists detected a mystery signal above the North Pole, and it was coming from a very far corner of space. We gave it a fancy name, the anomalous microwave emission signal, and it seems that it may be caused by nanoparticles or cosmic dust. Dust in the North Pole to me is very Northern Lights trilogy. Perhaps like in the books, it's a signal from the sky from another universe, or it could just be a regular space dust. Coming in at number 5, we have the Deep Space Flasher. Mika Persianinen of the University of Southampton in the United Kingdom is currently studying the meaning behind 72 bright flashes of light. The scientists who observed the light were intending to observe supernova explosions, but instead found dozens and dozens of brief and unexpected flashes of light. The 72 unexpected flashes have astronomers scratching their heads. Are they space signals? Coming into number 4, we have the green light. In December 2018, a bright green light appeared in the sky during a thunderstorm in Western Australia. Hundreds of locals spotted the green strip of light, and one by the name of Lee Stevens even videoed the phenomenon. The thunderstorm was very intense, and it's clear that the green light isn't lightning, it's something else, something really mysterious. Have a look for yourself at the footage.
Look. What is that? What is that?
Clearly Stevens is extremely confused. They then zoom in and this is what they see.
What is that?
It's the Northern Lights in Kalgoorlie.
It's the Northern Lights in Kalgoorlie. That is so weird.
So you can see it.
The light was said to be accompanied by a very strange sound, although you can't really hear it from the recording. According to Neil Bennett from the Bureau of Meteorology, he spoke out to say that actually he'd never seen anything like this before. He said, "We don't think it is part of the thunderstorm. We think it's a reflection of something on the ground rather than something coming from the clouds." Some people said it was the reflection of some kind of electronic device on the ground, which could explain the sound, but I don't know. Perhaps it's the reflection of something metallic, but again, I'm not sure that these are good enough explanations for what I'm seeing on the camera. Coming into number 3, we have the light pulses. Are we getting messages from 232 far-off stars? Maybe. Laval University astronomers E.F. Borra and E. Trottier published a study that seemed to suggest that we've been receiving signals from extraterrestrial intelligence. Their data comes from the Sloan Digital Sky Survey, which analysed a spectra of 2.5 million stars. What did they find? That 234 of them were flashing pulses of light at constant time intervals. The authors observed that the stars involved were similar to our Sun, and that it's possible that these stars have habitable planets housing intelligent life that could be trying to contact us. Coming into number 2, we have the sky trumpets. What is that sound? Strange trumpet sounds have been heard coming from the sky in many parts of the world for over a decade. The noise sounds like a terrible brass band practice, and it has been heard in Canada, the United States, the UK, the Ukraine, Belarus, Sweden and Germany, and beyond. The recording that I played to you is from Germany, but if you search sky trumpets into YouTube, there are a whole bunch of videos from all corners of the earth. It seems that the phenomenon is officially termed the hum, and as of yet, scientists and geologists just don't know what's causing it. NASA claims that it's pretty normal. They say that the Earth makes natural radio emissions that can sound strange to us. NASA said, if humans had radio antennas instead of ears, we would hear a remarkable symphony of strange noises coming from our planet. Scientists call them tweaks, whistlers and spherics. They sound like background music from a flamboyant science fiction film, but it is not science fiction. Earth's natural radio emissions are real, and although we're mostly unaware of them, they are around us all the time. I have to say, I'm not sure if that flies though. These do sound like weird trumpet sounds coming from the sky. Some people think it could be some kind of secret signal message. Alright, finally coming into number 1. This freaked me out the most because it's very observable and very Wicked Witch of the West. We have the last chance. How to freak out a bunch of people. Write last chance in the sky. I can totally understand why New Yorkers were freaking out when they saw the words last chance written in the sky above the city in 2011. It's only 10 years on after Manhattan was hit with the 9/11 terror attack, and it really did seem like a warning. More Morgan, an Upper West Side actress, was running in Central Park when she spotted the message. She spoke out to Daily News and said, "I was genuinely scared. I was really concerned that there was some sort of terror attack. It was so creepy." Now it turns out that the skywriting was actually an art project from Kim Beck and the New York skyline. The NYPD received a number of complaint calls from scared New Yorkers, but they wouldn't comment on exactly how many. Honestly, I love a good art project, but if I looked up and saw that kind of thing in the sky, I would be like, run for cover. So guys, that was the top 10 scary signals in the sky. What did you think to this list? What do you think these signals mean? Let me know in the comments section down below. Also again, don't forget to let me know if you've ever seen anything weird going on in the skies. I'd love to hear it. Before I go, I'm just gonna read some comments from the top 10 scary Us fan theories. You guys seem to have loved the movie. Natasha Robbins said, "Seen it. It was actually very good. It makes you wonder if you really have an evil twin out there. Honestly, I would hate a twin of me, evil or not evil. I'd be like, get out of here, Rebecca." Misha Taylor said, "I really enjoyed Us. My husband kept complaining, saying it's not as scary as he wanted it to be, but I would have to continuously remind him, dear, it's a thriller, not a horror. A psychological thriller. Difference. The sass. I love it." They continued by saying, "The crazy twist at the end is what got me. Kudos to Jordan Peele for making a movie that is not so predictable. Honestly, that's what I really like about his style of movies. I like a good twist, so keep at it, Jordan Peele. Not that he needs my encouragement. I guess the box office speaks for itself." So guys, thank you once again for watching this video. Do let me know if you love these style of vids in the comment section down below. Maybe suggest a future video. I am all ears. Make sure that you're all thumbs by leaving a thumbs up on this video. Seamless. Thank you very much. I'm your host, Rebecca Felgate. I'll see you next time. Bye.